All right, so the number one way that you can use to improve your situational awareness is to use what I call the SEAL loop. Now, the SEAL loop is kind of like the OODA loop, which you may have heard of, and that is to observe, orientate, detect, and then act. Now, the problem I found with this is it's not a loop. It's a linear sequence of observing, orientating, deciding what you're going to do, and act. There's nothing looping it around, but luckily SEAL has an L at the end, which allows me to loop it back around and make it a true loop. So the SEAL loop stands for see or sense what's going on around you. So not just seeing, not just using your eyes, but also using all of your senses, using your sense of smell, just your feeling, if you're practicing meditation and being able to detect what's going on around you and be present with what's around you, you're going to be able to sense stuff a lot faster and easier than a lot of times you can see it. The E in SEAL loop is to evaluate. After you see or sense what's going on around you, you need to evaluate quickly what you're going to be able to do or what you should do or should not do in that situation. The A in the SEAL loop is to act. So now that you've seen or sensed what's happening around you, you've evaluated what you need to do, now you need to take action. And that action is obviously going to depend on how you evaluated the situation and what you think you should or should not do in that situation. Now the L, which is what of course makes this a true loop, is that the L loops it back around and you need to learn from each of your experiences. That is the whole part of training, and the whole part of, learning from these experiences is getting that loop back around to go, what went right, what went wrong, and how can I improve in the future? So that is the SEAL loop, and that's number one way to improve your situational awareness.